Welcome back to Study Hmong. Thank you for joining us again for another lesson in the audio series, How to Speak Hmong. These lessons will be super easy and super beneficial for having conversations. So let's start today's lesson. First, listen to the conversation spoken in real time. Then we'll break it down.
nhớ dòng đồ nào của nó chi là
nhớ dòng, 我好履历公司
đó dòng hình của sạc hệ cho có tiền kia tận tê của dùng mùn gì hả giống có bộ sản ra của mùa thía
Ồ lò, của xã mù thia, có một nút tư
cũng ba mùa nút trầu kia tận tê
Ô ly, của bản ba trò hương đại thia
dòng cần
Có xã tìa giữa chủng ba đá chì
ba lì có ba tàu chỉnh chính nhà chỉ buộc không giờ thống thống dùng gì nạn gì hả giống
ô ly ê, của tang gà chỉ tròn đó tí na nè dò
giờ vô cho có hài ó giữa chuồng ga
Ô ly, xin chích nút trò
This is an audio lesson, but not only meant for listening to, you can also interact with it. There will be pauses where you can answer the question, copy the speaker, and the like. Please listen carefully to two Hmong people having a conversation. Today's lesson, we're going to talk about going on a hike. Okay, let's break down this conversation. First, we hear
nhớ dòng đồ nọ của đá chi là
he starts off the conversation with the common greeting.
nhớ dòng
It means live well, but we'll use it as hello. How do you say hello? Good. Next, he asks a question.
đồ nọ của đá chi là
Can you repeat the question? Good. This phrase, ndu, is a period of time. Ndu no would be this period of time. You could say lately, nowadays, not maybe an exact translation, but in this period of time. How do you say that? Ndu no. Real soft sounds. Get that little N sound. Ndu. Ndu. That's period. And then this. No. No. And together, this period of time, lately, how do you say that? Ndu no. Good. The next part of the question is Oa dachi lo. Oa dachi lo. Can you say that? I bet you know what oa means already. To do. And do you remember dachi from previous lessons? What? Perfect. And lo. It means already. We can translate this sentence loosely as, what have you been doing lately? What have you been up to? We might say in English. So how do we say that in Hmong? What have you been doing these days, this period of time, lately? We start with the time phrase. Do no. Good. Do what already? Wa da chi lo. Say it with those tones. Good. All together. Do no wa da chi lo. Good. Listen again to the original speaker and copy them using their tones.
Nhớ rong đu nò ua đá chi lờ.
How does she answer?
Nho rong ua hao lử li u sư.
She uses a common sound that kind of is an affirmation, confirmation, not so much meaning of a yes or no kind of a thing, but we'll say yes. The word is oh. Kind of an acknowledgement to his question, like, oh, uh-huh, yeah, mm-hmm. The word is oh. She also says hello. Do you remember how to say hello? That's right. Nha zhong. Nha zhong. Here she answers the question.
Ua hao lử li u sư.
We just learned ua. Do you remember what it means? To do. To do. Ua. These next two words go together. How lu. How lu. How lu. Can you say it? Good. It means work. Next we have li go. Li go. Go, that Q in the back of your throat. Think of like one of those German sounds. Li go. It means like as old, but maybe like as usual. Just like before, same as always. So, ua hao lu li go. Just doing work as usual. They add the word su at the end. It means only. Like, I'm only doing work like usual. That's all I'm up to. You'll see the word su or hear it at the end of a lot of sentences. It means only. So how do you say, I'm just doing work as usual. I'm only doing work as usual. Ua hao lu li gu su. Copy that. Ua hao lu li gu su. I know those high tones are hard, but you can do them. Copy the original speaker here.
Ua hao lử li u sư.
He answers,
Nó dâu hẹn của xã kia trầu có tia kia tỏ tê của dũa mù di hạ dũng có bùa xã ro của mù thía.
he answers, law? Like, oh, really? This is a good word when you don't know what to say, how to answer. You're not agreeing with or disagreeing with somebody, but you can say, law? Really? He continues, zhong hang. I bet you know what that means. Zhong means good. Hang means very. So how do you say very good? That's right. Zhong hang. Now we have a big sentence and the reason for why he started the conversation. Let's jump into the theme. He says,
Của xã kia trầu có tia kia tỏ tê của dũa mù di hạ dũng.
great. Let's break it down. Here's a common phrase that you'll hear often. Cú, xá, khia, trao, go, tia. But let's just pronounce it real clear, and you can hear it and you can practice saying it. Try to copy me. Cú, xá, I want. Khia, to tell. Trao go, to you or you. Tia, that. I want to tell you that something, something, something. Let's say it again together. Cú, xá, khia, trao go, tia. Cú, xá, khia, trao go, tia. Now let's pause the recording here and let's practice using that for other phrases. What else could you say here? I want to tell you that your cat is blue. I want to tell you that your hair is on fire. Go ahead and practice. What do you know how to say? I want to tell you that what? Practice like this. Listen to this and pause the recording, and then practice. Cú, xá, khia, trao go, tia. Now pause. Okay, great. Would you like to do another one? Cú, xá, khia, trao go, tia. Way to go. Okay, so what does he actually want to tell her? He wants to tell her that Kia donde. Kia donde. Donde means ahead of time, ahead of now. And kia is the word for week. This is how Hmong from Vietnam say it. In English, you may say week, kind of like week. In Thailand, you might hear ati, but maybe you'll hear another phrase from a different dialect or a different area. Hmong Vietnam say kia donde. That's what we're going to learn today. I recommend you use whatever word for week is used in the area where you're from. But we're learning new words today, so here we go. How do you say next week in Hmong? Kia donde. Say it again. Kia donde. Okay, what is he going to do next week? Cú yua. I will. Cú yua mu. I will go. Repeat it. Cú yua mu. Good. Mun gi. Gi is to like circulate, go around. And to mun gi, you're going to be like walking around, going around. Where is he going to be walking? In the ha zhong. Ha zhong. The forest. So let's say that last part again. Next week, I'm going to go walk around the forest. Kia donde. And copy. Cú yua mu đi. Ha zhong. Good. Do you remember how to say, I want to tell you that? Good. Cú xá khia trao go tia. And let's continue. Kia donde. Gu yua mu yi ha zhong. And now he asks the question.
ก็ปัวสารอหูหมูเทีย
This is a super common question. I hope you use it all the time, so let's learn it well. Go bua sa. You know what this means, right? Go bua sa. Do you want? You, question mark, want? If you want help with question words, I've got a whole lesson on questions. Come check that out. But bua is a yes or no question. It's a question that solicits a yes or no answer. So, do you want? Go bua sa. Good. Nda, with. Gu, me. Mu, go. Tia, also. Do you want to go with me also? Do you want to go with me too? Go bua sa. Nda gu mu tia. Can you say that? Go bua sa. Nda gu mu tia. Good. You can pause the recording here and practice this phrase as well. Very, very popular. Go bua sa. Do you want to eat, to go, to get a cat, to light your hair on fire? Let's go ahead and pause it here. You can ask somebody a question in your head. Practice the question. Go bua sa. Something, something, something. Great job. Do you remember how to say, do you want to go with me also? Do you want to go with me too? Go bua sa nda gu mu tia. How does she answer?
Ô lõ gu sa mu thia có mu nu tư.
Ow, law. Ow is like a, we say oh. It's not exactly a word, but like it's a vocal part of your excitement. Oh, law. You remember law? It's like, really? Oh, really? How does she answer? You know all these words already. What does gu mean? I or me. Good. What does sa mean? Good. Mu means. And tia means. Gu sa mu tia. I want go too. Good. I hope you're practicing these out loud so wherever you are, you can hear yourself say them and practice them. This is good. How do you say, I want to go too? Gu sa mu tia. Gu sa mu tia. Good. But she has a question. What day will you go? How would you say that? Do you know? You go day which? Go. Mu. Nu is a word for day. Du. Du. There's another one of those question words. Very good. It means which. Which day will you go? How do you say that? Which day will you go? Right. Go. Mu. Nu. Du. Well, sure, he's going to tell her what day he's going to go. Here's his answer.
Gu ba mu nu trầu chia tỏ đê.
So, gu ba. Do you know ba? Means to prepare. Gu ba. I prepare. And then what does mu mean? Do you remember that one? To go. So I prepare go, or I'm preparing to go. Nu Zhao. Day 6. Nu Zhao. Day 6. And you remember this phrase, right? Gia da day. Gia don day. What does that last phrase mean? Gia don day. Don day is ahead or next. Gia was the Hmong Vietnam way of saying week. So, if we're talking about weeks, then what is Nu Zhao? What is day 6? Now, here's something I learned the hard way. Vietnamese Hmong call Nu Zhao, or day 6, if you're looking at a weekly calendar, they call it Friday. So this would start the week on a Sunday. Most of us out here in the States start the week on Mondays. So, out here in the States, we would call Nu Zhao Saturday. But in Vietnam, the Hmong call it Friday. So, be careful who you're talking to. You could get your days mixed up and you might miss out on the hike in the forest if you don't know who you're talking to. So, what is Nu Zhao in Vietnam? That's right, it's Friday. So, is it this Friday? Or what is it? Gia donde? Next week. So what does this mean? Gu ba mu nu zhao gia donde? I'm preparing to go Friday of next week. Good job. We'll revisit this a little bit later in the lesson, but hang in there, you're doing great. What does she say in answer to this?
Oli gu ma ba trâu nu nở thiết.
Li. It's like do as such. In English, we might say, all right, okay. As you said, Oli. What else does she say? I think you know all these words. Gu, I, ma. It's the way of saying will. Maybe sometimes we'll say your, but this is ma. So gu ma. I will. Ba. Do you remember ba from earlier in this lesson? Prepare. Gu ma ba. I will prepare. Are you still copying this? Gu ma ba. And you say it. Good. Zhao nu dao. Zhao is for. Nu is day. Dao is that. For that day. Zhao nu dao. Copy. Okay. And it ends with a tia. You know what tia means, right? To also, it often goes at the end of the sentence, a lot like su does. Okay. Gu ma ba. Copy. Zhao nu dao tia. And what does that mean? I will prepare for that day also, for that day too. And he says,
Zhong ge.
Zhongge. Very good. It's like good completely. Go is like entirely and completely good. I think he's excited she's going to go. So what does she ask? She got to thinking about it and she says,
Có xá tiền nhúa chủ ba đa chi.
Có xá tia. What does this mean? Có xá tia. You think that? Like, what do you think? You think that your chủ. It's like a way of saying must or need to. And remember the word for ba. This is truly your vocab word for the day. Ba. Prepare. Dachi. Dachi. Another question word. Do you know this one? Dachi. It means what? So what do you think she's asking here? Có xá tia. Copy. Your chủ ba dachi. Copy. You think that must prepare what? What do you think I need to prepare? Good. How do you ask that? What do you think I need to prepare? Có xá tia. Your chủ ba dachi. Okay. Now here's a poetic way of answering it. He says, prepare what you can. Got any guesses on how he might say that? I'll show you here. Listen first.
Ba lý có ba tàu.
Great. Ba, prepare. Li, kind of like or as. Go is you. And we have ba again, prepare. Tao. Tao, in this situation, let's look at it like to achieve or can. So prepare as you prepare can. Let's say, prepare what you can. You'll see this style, this grammar style, a lot in Hmong. Ba li con ba tao. So prepare as well as you can. Eat as much as you can. That kind of a thing. So it'll be prepare as you prepare can. Perfect. Now he explains a little bit more about what to expect or how to prepare. He makes some suggestions. Listen first.
Chỉnh chính nhờ chế của khâu giờ thống thống dung dị nã di há giống.
So he's going to say what's important. Do you know the word for important? Jing, jing. Go ahead and copy and grab the tones. Jing, jing. And then, yeah, this is like an is word. It is important. What's important is kind of a thing. So, jing, jing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so what is important? J, bo. So J is like the word for body. So bo is like the word for some or several. And we'll put the pieces together with some more words here. Kaun chao. Kao jiao. So J, bo, kaun jiao. Kaun jiao is clothes, just a general term for them. And because bo is like some or several, it was explained to me that it's not that you're saying to bring specifically 1 or 2 things of clothing, but it's up to you how many you would like to bring. Okay? Just kind of some or several boa. You can have other things boa, but this is j boa. And you can have a j of Nkauj. So I have, say, j Nkauj. That means I have 2 pairs of clothes, 2 changes of clothes, like outfits, complete outfits. But this was saying what's important is j boa Nkauj. Some clothes. Thong, thong, yong yi, na. So 2 ways of describing it here. Thong, thong. Let's use comfortable for that. So this isn't a fashion show going out to the forest. We're going to wear some comfortable clothes. Thong, thong. And then yong yi means easy. Na means to wear. Yong yi na, easy to wear. Ngi ha zhong. This is from the beginning of the lesson. Ngi. Do you remember what that means? Kind of just circulate, to go around. And ha zhong is the forest. Let's break it down again. Go ahead and copy me in the best tones you can. And try to remember what the words mean as we go through it. Jing jing. Ya. J boa Nkauj. Thong thong. Yong yi na. Ngi ha zhong. Let's listen to him say it one more time. Try to copy him.
Jing jing ya j boa Nkauj. Thong thong yong yi na ji ha zhong.
Okay. What's important is some comfortable clothes, easy to wear, around the forest. Okay, and what does she say in reply to that? Oli. She uses both of those words we learned earlier. It's that affirmation word. Okay. Oli, as such. So we could say like, okay then, sure. And she continues with one more question she just thought of. Let's listen.
Bùa tang đi cho Dawb tí na né giò.
This is a particle. Doesn't really have so much of a meaning. It's like a acceptable word whisker. It kind of holds space. It's a sound that you make, but you're kind of thinking, so you're kind of like, so, you say, a. She continues, bota. Like, is it necessary? Nga. This means to grab, to bring. And then we have the word D and chaw. D is pants. Chaw is like a shirt. So D, chaw together, you could kind of call it an outfit. Okay, what kind of outfit? Dao, di, na. Dao is fabric. Have like ban dao, like flower fabric, that's embroidery, right? So dao is fabric. Di means to oppose or to resist. Kind of like in the word di tai, it's like to protect from. So the, to oppose, to resist. Where could we be going with this? Na. Do you know what na is? Rain. So what is fabric to oppose the rain? What might we call that? Waterproof fabric? Dawb, di, na. So she has to bring di, cha, clothes. Dawb, di, na. To protect against the rain, maybe she should bring some rain clothes? Perfect. And she puts two particles at the end of this sentence you're going to hear a lot. Ne. It could be ne, N-E. It could be ne, N-E-V. Just kind of depends. I've seen it spelled both ways. Ne. It's an interrogative particle. You think of interrogate. It's a question. It's a particle marking a question. So it shows you want to know the answer to a question. That's it. And this one more word, ya. Ya. It's a completive particle. Interestingly, it's at the end of the sentence. It's completing this. And it's used at the end of a sentence when an answer is known or expected. Like, we're going to do this, right? Yeah. Kind of expecting a positive answer there. So let's go back to the question. A botanga. Can you say that? Botanga di cho. Dawb di na. Ne yo. Listen to her ask it. Copy as best as you can.
Bùa lì ê bùa tang đi cho đau tí na né giò.
Great job. Gosh, you're doing so good. We've got 2 more sentences for this lesson. Let's hang in there. He answers.
Do พวเจ้าก็ให้หอหยวจูกา
This word yo. There is no yes and no exactly in Hmong. So let's look at yo as like to be. That will help you later on when you go to use it. But in this context, it's like he's using it for a positive answer. So we could say yes here. It's a positive word. Yo. And what else does he say? Ocho. That means thank you, right? Ocho go hai. Thank you for saying. Ocho go hai. Thank you say. Aw. And he's polite. Let's say that again. Ocho go hai aw. Thank you for saying. Ocho go hai aw. And he adds, Yochu nga. Do you remember yochu? Yochu. Must, should, nga. Bring. You must bring. You should bring it. Thank you for saying. You should bring it. Okay, she wraps up the conversation. What did she say? We're going to visit something that we discussed earlier.
Bùa lì xin di nu trâu ò.
Wali. It's like, okay, all right. Shinji. Shinji. She is a really awesome word. It means like each other. So, nji is to face, to meet face to face. So if you're going to meet face to face with each other, shinji, you could like love each other, hate each other, meet face to face with each other. That's what this is. See you again kind of a phrase. So I'll meet you face to face. I'll see you again. No Dawb. No Dawb. Day 6. Okay, pop quiz. What was day 6 for a Vietnamese Hmong? Friday. So if they say Shinji Nu Dawb, they're going to meet you on Friday. And so in the States here, what is day 6? It's going to be the States, Laos, Thai, with maybe some exceptions. It'll be Saturday. So good to confirm. Make sure you point on the calendar. Now let's listen again to the entire conversation all the way through in normal speed. Now try to pick out certain words that you learned today. And of course, repeat this lesson more than once so these words really get down into your mind. And you don't have to think about them. You'll just know what they mean.
nhớ dòng đồ nào của nó chỉ là
nhớ dòng, của hao lưỡi liệt công sư.
đó dòng hình của sạc hệ đâu có tiền kia tận tê của dùng mùn gì hả giống có bộ sản đó của mùa thía
của xã mù thía, có một nút tư.
cũng ba mùa nút trầu kia tận tê
Ô ly, cũng bán ba trò hương đợi thía.
dòng cần
Có xã tìa giữa chúng ba đã chì.
ba lì có ba tàu chỉnh chính nhà chạy buộc không giờ thống thống dùng gì hạn gì hả giống
Ô ly, của tang gà chỉ tròn đó tí na này dò.
giờ vô cho có hài ó giữa chuồng ca
Ô ly, xin chích nút trò.
Thank you again so much for joining us on today's lesson on studying Hmong. Our friends are really grateful to make these lessons for you, and I really hope you enjoy them. We'll see you on the next lesson. Bye-bye.